Good morning, brothers. Hope my video today finds you all well. Well, yesterday I found out about the ugly side of myself, and I can't bring you a solution to a problem, which is what this channel is for, is to bring solutions to problems. I'm just going to slow down, some children crossing the road. Mother waiting as the little kids go across the road. Is he going to stop? Yes, I am, of course. So, where did it begin? Well, I've been in a particularly elevated mood since I got back from my hunt with my mate Richard, and I was coming back to the farm, feeling good. I was actually in the process of making a Patreon video for my patrons, private one, and I was just talking about everything, and I finished filming, and I was inside with Daniel. He's the new fellow I'm looking after, who's in the house truck there, and some guy comes racing up my driveway. I could hear it down below, and I thought, who the hell's that screaming up my driveway? And it was a bloke in a van. As it turned out, it was the jib stopper who's going to do my kitchen, and he's a top bloke, nice guy. I've enjoyed having conversation with him in the past, but when I saw him screaming up my driveway, I just saw red. And then, because I've got ducks, chickens, dogs, the first thing happened is Pace went running out, nearly got caught under his wheels, and I was going, slow down! And he wasn't slowing down. And then Bruno, who's a guard dog, he comes out, he doesn't know this van, and he's like, the guy's not slowing down, I'm telling him to slow down, he's not. I'm getting really, I'm feeling really anxious he's going to run Bruno over, and then what happens is Bruno goes under his front wheels. Bruno's a big dog, it was his back end that went under. It didn't go completely under, he stopped on top of Bruno, but up against his back legs, and there he is lying on the ground, and he can't get his back end up, and he's stuck, and he's, oh man, I just lost it. I completely fucking lost it. And this has not happened to me for a long time, many years. I went and pulled the front door open, the guy to pull him out, and I was just going to smash him in the head. He's a big guy, he's bigger than me, but I lost all logic, and all went out the window, and here I was doing something I've been teaching everybody else, teaching all the young guys. You've got to learn to respond instead of reacting. Here I was reacting, and I had to breathe and really take control of my rage. And Bruno was on the ground, and I went away from the guy. First thing I was going to do was I was going to punch the guy, then see if Bruno was okay, and that's fucked up. That's completely wrong. I don't know why I'm wired that way, but it was like, I guess the primitive man in me saw the man as a threat, and I wanted to take him out. So I managed to somehow only just control myself from laying into him with my fists, and then I went round and checked Bruno. Bruno was okay. He had his back end on the ground. The guy came out to check him, and Bruno was trying to get up, and he couldn't. Eventually, he did get up. He's bruised. It wasn't hurt. Like, he's a strong dog, and he's taken a lot of hits in his life. But I really felt for him. I gave him a big hug and that. And I just still could feel this rage. I said to the guy, just give me a break, man. I really want to express how I'm feeling right now, and this is not good. And he goes, oh, I'm used to being on farms all the time, and the dogs normally all run away. And I said to him, that's an assumption you made, and assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. You nearly ran over my boy, and had you ran him over and broken his leg, I would have had to shoot him. I've had to shoot dogs before that have had broken limbs where I couldn't get into a vet, and Bruno's way too old now to go to a vet and have a major surgery. He's in his probably last months. He's really at the end of his life, and what a way to go. I was raging. I was absolutely raging. So the guy did my jib stopping. I'll take you up there now and we'll have a look and see if he might still be there finishing off this morning. Actually, he probably is. He's probably back on the job. And I calmed down. I hated how I felt about how I was, and I realised, because I've had a lot of anger in the past, and I have thumped some people I probably shouldn't have when I've been angry, particularly in my 30s and 40s. I raged. I thought I had it under control, but there you go. Just when you think you've got yourself all sorted out, something comes along and tests you. Well, the reality is I didn't punch him, and thank God I didn't, because I would have been feeling terrible about it, and it would have been the wrong thing to do, and it would have been a step backwards in my own sort of evolution. So, but I really learnt something about myself which I didn't like. Didn't like it at all. And thank God I just didn't hit him. And Bruno's okay. So there we go. When I pull up, we'll just have a look inside before I finish this vlog. to see whether he's actually done the jib stopping. No one's here today. I've got 3 young men staying with me now. My son, Austin, who's been and gone, he's got a job pruning, so I've given him my place to stay for a while, and he's going to prune my apple trees for me while he's here. And also I've got Daniel, so we've got 3 young people, and Bruno's okay. We'll check Bruno first. Bruno! Well, he's all right. Let the camera adjust its light. It's still very white. It'll do it in a minute. There we go, that's better. Bruno! Bruno. He looks all right. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Bruno. Good job. You okay, mate? How's the back end going? He's a wee bit stiff, but he's okay. Jeez, he'd be worried. I would be so devastated if I had to put him down early like that. That's the first thing that went through my head. The guy went screaming up here, honestly. He was doing about probably 30, 40k per hour. Just Bruno didn't have a chance to get out of the way. Morning, ducks. There you go. Getting nice and fat for me, yeah? Hey, you all happy? Hey, Po. We're going to tear into this day, but before we do, I'll just show you what my kitchen is like now, just because there's the jib, the old jib there, the corner just cut out, and we're getting close to having a kitchen around here. This is becoming more like a Clay Tool Stories video than a bloody Bro Check one, but I had nothing else to tell you this morning. So that's what it looks like when they do the jib stopping. They do it pretty fast, all around the outsides. I guess it's nothing exciting to you guys, but it is going to be my kitchen. Set up on the roof there. Yeah, great. I don't know how they're going to. They must have to come back and do that again because it's shrunken where the joins are there. They must have to come back. Must need a touch up. It's definitely shrunken on the joins. I guess they do 2 layers. This must be the first one. Anyway, check on it, brother. I'm checking on myself right now because I didn't like how I was. I might start doing a little bit of karate again. Hey Pete, if you're watching this, Pete's the one that got me into karate. He's a black belt in Sado, and he's going to do a post for you guys. He sent me one. I actually haven't looked at it, I had a chance. And if you other guys have sent posts too, thank you very much. This page is just on the edge of being here, not being here, and I'm glad it still is here because it's actually helpful for us blokes to also make videos and talk about how we're feeling in a video, because I'm talking about for the first time myself to you guys about my feelings, about how I didn't feel very good about feeling so angry, and how I've realised that emotions can just snap like that, and how difficult it is to try and control them. Thankfully I did, hey boy, hey Bruno. Thankfully we did, yeah mate, yeah. Jeez, had he been hurt I would have been really absolutely gutted. Good boy, that's a good boy. Come here, come up here mate, that's a good dog, you're a good boy, yes you are a good dog. He's a lovely dog, he's a good boy, yes you are. We don't want you to get hurt, mate. Yeah, he's my mate. I dread the day I have to put a bullet in him, I really do, but it will come. It's the most humane way to put your animal down is a bullet across both hemispheres of the brain, through there and the other side. It's instant on the farm. It's something I hate doing, but I've done many times. It's okay, Bruno, it's alright, he's happy to see me. He's like a puppy this morning. You can see he hasn't been really hurt. It was bloody lucky. Yes, I reacted instead of responded, and just when you think you know it all, you realise you don't. I don't think there's anything anybody could learn from this video other than it's just me expressing how I feel about my anger, which is still can come out sometimes. I was much worse when I was younger. I have got on top of it a hell of a lot. Been a long time since I hit somebody, and thank God for that, because I'm not a big bloke anymore. They might just hit me back and drop me. Anyway, that's me just sharing a bit of my day yesterday with you guys. Think about making a video for the Bro Check channel. I know a lot of you guys have had your own struggles in one way or another. You've had your own challenges, and it would be really good to hear the things that you've found that have been solutions to your own problems. I've got a really good one coming later on. I'll probably post it tomorrow now. It's coming from Crispy's Adventures, or New Zealand Adventures I think he calls himself. Good bastard. He's got his own little YouTube channel too, so I'll put a link to that so you can catch him out. He's got his own live feed, and he's made a really good one on how he handles the black dog. So we'll post that tomorrow. I'm going to get that up and running today hopefully, and we'll see it tomorrow. Go steady, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later. Where are you, Bruno? Oh, you're in the garden. Don't you crush my lemons again like you last time, mate, eh? Right? Oh, you have done. Got one down there on the ground. Keep on knocking them off the bloody tree. Right? Eating grass down there, mate, are you? Eating a bit of grass. Yeah? You like that grass there? You're not a bloody cow. You're a sheep or something. Might be time to give you a worm tablet. Oh, he's just had worm tablets. Come on. Good boy.